Hello, my name is Scott Cho and I'm here to discuss about racism issues of minority rights in Korea and Japan. Japan and Korea are one of the economically well-developed countries in the world. First of all, Korea and Japan are highly homogeneous countries, meaning that most of the population are Koreans or Japanese themselves. Korea has approximately 99.8% Koreans with 0.2% of Chinese and other immigrants. Japan has 98.5% Japanese with 0.5% Koreans, 0.4% Chinese, and 0.6% other foreigners. However, neither Korea nor Japan has any form of anti-racism law or particular punishment toward people who commit racist actions or comments. The minority groups in Korea include Philippines, Mongolians, Indians, Nigerians, and Chinese, who are mostly working in Korea in order to earn money for their family. And of these immigrants, 50% are legally living in Korea, while the other 50% have illegally migrated here due to lack of money and their nationality. However, the number of foreigners in Korea are rapidly increasing. In 7 years, from 2002 to 2009, the population of foreigners have doubled to 1.2 million. The foreigners in Japan face high disadvantages in Korea due to their ethnicity and nationality. Let's take a look at the ethnical racism in Korea that some foreigners face in the streets. Foreigners like Sandra Guana suffer due to their skin colors and negative reputation of their country in Korea, and we do not take any actions. Let's hear an opinion about this issue from my student Jin Kim in Korea International School. What do you think about the racism issue that you just watched in the video?
Well, knowing that's Korea, I can relate to one thing when I see people on the subway, especially foreigners. We see all these Korean people just staring at them, especially when they're speaking English. Even myself, when I speak English, we have all these people looking at you, but when you're speaking Korean, they're perfectly fine. One time, there's a time where I spoke Korean and this grandma told me to be quiet, so I think it's pretty bad.
Jin, what would you say to the foreigners if they asked you in the streets? What did you respond to the black guys and then white guys?
Well, saying that I'm from America, black guys and white guys are the same. They're the same Americans. So I'll just respond normally and be helpful. But if I was a normal Korean, I'd probably be afraid of the black guy because just in our view, we see them as a threat because of all these movies, actually, all these stuff in the modern days. So but for me, yeah, I just help them out.
Does the term black and white kind of offend you or anything?
No, but if there's racist words those kind of words would be offensive.
Alright, thank you. Furthermore, groups such as Anti-English Spectrum has been formed due to the racism in Korea. They have been calling foreigners black pigs, children targeting people, and sexual molestation. This is a cartoon of a brain of a foreign teacher in Korea that this group made, which highly discourages the way the foreign people think. The cartoon insists that all foreigners think of are money, degree forgery, inviting loser friends to Korea, drugs, girls, and insulting Korea while lacking sense, conscience, and teaching. Let's take a look at another example of racism that an Indian professor faced in Korea. He was called pitch black and dirty and having a hard time living in Korea, without being able to get any support or any help from any police.
Another victim of racism narrates his bitter experience.
There is racism in Korea.
It all happened when Hussein, a professor at a Seoul university, was traveling with a Korean female colleague on a bus.
We saw that there's this man in suit and tie, and he was pointing his finger at me. He started by saying, oh, you stink, where are you from? Then he asked me in English, where are you from? So I didn't say anything. And he started shouting, oh, you must be an Arab, you stink. He asked her, how does it feel to date a black guy? Homogeneity.
But more importantly, his experience has caused the South Korean National Assembly to discuss 2 anti-racism bills.
Racism in Japan does not fall behind that of Korea. There have been racist comments from politicians as well as examples shown by the society. Yasuhiro Nakasone, the Prime Minister of Japan, angered minority groups by stating that Japan is a homogeneous country in another world, another one ethnicity and language. Also, anti-foreigner, ultra-nationalistic groups such as Zaitoku Kai was formed with 9,000 consisting members. Even Japanese Supreme Court supported disadvantages toward ethnic minorities by allowing public employers to give senior posts for foreigners. Looking at the minor examples, Japanese highly discourages the existence of all the foreigners in Japan. According to 2003 survey, 40% of Japanese people didn't want any foreigners coming to Japan. Also, 70% of Japanese people demanded real estate, that they did not want any foreign tenants in their houses. Furthermore, 38% of Japanese inns did not support foreign people, and 70% of those 38% did not accept other ethnicity at all. Racism towards minorities in Korea and Japan is an extremely important issue. Not only does racist attitudes lower the social status of our country, but it also broadens the friendly gap between other countries and us. The more this issue gets severe, more conflicts there will be. Stopping this issue may benefit the relationship between countries as well as boost our country's reputation and economically and socially developed country. Korea is currently working on passing anti-racism law according to the Ministry of Strategy and Finance. Some of the main solutions in fixing the racism issue are increasing familiarity of foreign people through media and making direct punishments on racism that can deal with incidents like Bonoje Hussein case. Thank you, and I hope more people realize the importance of minority rights issue in both Korea and Japan by now. Have a nice day!